If you like what I make and want to help out the channel, make sure you subscribe to it, turn on notifications, leave a like on the video below, and comment as well. Thanks for your support, guys.
Hey there YouTube, welcome back to Gekko, another day, another video for you guys. Here's the deal, right? Before we start, if you guys are new to this channel, my name is Gekko. I make 4 videos a week, if not 5, of Rise of Civilizations. So make sure you hit the subscribe button, turn on the bell, so you guys get a notification when I upload a new video if you are new. And if you're not new, you're still a subscriber, is your bell on? Because if it isn't, you don't get notifications. The second thing I wanted to go over really quickly is the fact that yesterday there was a little bit of a screw up. So Rise of Civilizations instantly told us, listen, something happened. We're sorry. All the rewards you guys are going to get for the update are going to come in the next update, in the next little maintenance they had. And we got it. So make sure you go into your system, little tab right there, and get these rewards because they're super useful for what we're going to talk about now. Again, if you guys are new, welcome. If you think my videos are informational, you guys got to show it to like your members or to your alliance or to your groups and chats and whatever not. Share this video, and if you like it, hit that like button. Let me know that you guys enjoy this content. Now let's talk about the commanders trees and like the talents trees, and let me give you guys 2 quick spoilers as well. First of all, I have not gone through everything yet. There are over 10 new trees to look at, and it's a lot of time and effort. I don't think any of you should have already know everything within 24 hours. I think it's a little bit of a lot of things to do. A little bit of a lot is great. A lot of things to do for 24 hours if you're playing casually. You can see right here, I have a ton of my commanders who I haven't even touched yet in terms of talents. It's okay. What I wanted to do is, instead of telling you, this is what you need to do, this is what you need to do, is give you an overview of all the trees and show you guys how I am prioritizing things, because priorities matter, specifically if you're trying to maximize your time, growth, and efficiency. So the way I've been looking at it is there are over 10 new trees. Let's start with the most important ones that I will have to use on a day-to-day. So I started off with gathering, which we do all the time. This is a gathering game. Then I went into jungling, which is all about barbarians, because we do fight barbarians very often, every day, if not almost every day. I do every day, specifically because there are events that give you gold keys, that the daily quests and stuff like that, the daily objectives. So barbarians are super important. And then I went to look at war stuff. For me, because I don't have enough troops yet to like actually send specific compositions to specific situations, I went with nuking. I wanted my commanders to have more nuking abilities. And then from there on, it's kind of just depends on where you are in the game and what you want to get done. So if you guys are new to these trees, just like me, you should focus on these 3 first different branches, in my opinion. And of course, if you're a more advanced player and have a lot of troops and are looking for specific compositions for specific attacks, you gotta go with your cavalry, archers, infantry trees, and whatever not, if you already know how you're setting yourself up. A lot of commanders got a little bit downgraded in a sense because of the way the trees work, and a few commanders got actually really juicy. You can see right here that my actual top 2 up here are a gatherer and what I have as a cavalry mobility guy. And yeah, that was just the way I set them up. We're not gonna go look at everything I set up, but just more at like general things right now and look at the branches as they are. And we'll start with Frederick the First, who I have not touched yet. He's a siege nuke leader guy, and actually the siege tree is so cool. It looks like a little like spaceship with 2 guns or maybe 4 guns. It's a pretty dope drawing. What I've noticed is obviously that there are 2 types of talents. There are specific talents which have their icons and specific names, and then there are these connector talent things that are all about either attack, defense, or health. Let's see, attack, health for all troops, and they're like a little bit weaker stats, weaker talents that are still super important, which connect all these big guys. So what you see here is essentially some of these trees would require more talent points than others to reach the specific big strong talents. Like in here, for example, you're gonna need 1, 2, 3, 4 to get to these two, and to get to these two, you're gonna need either 4 as well, or to have all 4 unlocked, you actually have to spend 7 total talent points, which is awesome. I think that to a certain extent, you have situations like in here in Nuke where you can use only 1, 4, and you already unlock these two guys, and within another 1, which is essentially 5 like non-specific talent points, you can actually unlock almost 4 different specific talents, which are much stronger, which is really cool. So I think that the way to approach this is to take your time. You do have your talent resets available in case you do screw up, but I don't know how many of these you're actually going to want to waste, because the way I see it, this makes every commander super dynamic. Her specifically, she's a gatherer, right? But there are commanders like, for example, Joan of Arc, who is also a support as well as a gatherer, and she has a substantial amount of gathering speed as well as load bonus, but she's also a pretty decent health, defense, attack, rage type of commander. So how do you use her? The way you should use her is based on your needs. If you're in war, you should be able to go here, reset your talent, set her as a support commander, as a secondary commander. And if you're not in war, you should be able to reset your talents and put her as a gatherer to have more gathering in her, right? So it's one of those things where now it's not just set up your tree one time and that's it. You're going to want to use these talent resets to set your commanders based on your specific situation. So that's why I said that you should take your time and not waste any of those resets. Of course, you can get talent resets from the store, if I'm not mistaken. In the shop, you can find talent resets right here. You can also get them in many different ways from your alliance shop, from the courier. Every now and then you get it as you can probably get it as rewards, and of course spending money on packs. I need a build, I know, don't judge me. I was talking about efficiency earlier, but if you guys noticed throughout the video, the construction ended while I was recording, and I'm not going to stop this right now, right? Anyway, there are some commanders, specifically let's say gathering, like this guy, who have gathering talents that are specifically focused for food. Yes, it also has other resources, but in food I actually get 5% more, so I should be sending this guy to gather food, right? Of course. So the way I set, or I should be setting his talents, is that of course I want to reach these 4, but because he's a food specific guy, I want to go for food first. So let's go ahead and do this right now. I'm going to upgrade this once. I need to upgrade this twice and unlock the food gathering, and I'm going to max it out. This will instantly give me another 30% on my gathering speed, and the total will be with this 50% gathering speed, which I was completely missing by not doing this. So obviously, as I mentioned, your first priority, in my opinion, should be your junglers, should be your gatherers. From there on out, it just really depends on the set of commanders you have and the way you want to set them up. Her, for example, is a big question mark for me because her first skill is all about defense, healing, super good stuff for support. A lot of people use her primarily as a gatherer. And she also has a gathering tree, which I should, I guess, use specifically because she's still a lower level and I need a little bit more sculptures to finish her skill to upgrade her. But my gatherers, because the blue, the like less harder to get commanders are mostly like gatherers, you can see here that she's at a higher level. I'm gonna upgrade her level next as well. Even though I don't have that many skills, I'll definitely get her to like level 20, so I have the talents for her. She's a wood specific gatherer, and actually it's weird that I don't have that many sculptures of her. The goal here though is to look through all these different types of awesome talent trees and just see exactly how to set them up for your needs. I really don't think there is such thing as the perfect tree. Yes, you can go ahead and say, you know, if I upgrade where is she? If I upgrade Sarka a little bit more, I can actually max out her tree. But I truly didn't feel like I needed it yet. Of course, that increased gathering speed of all kinds of resources by, I think this would be 25%, will be insane. and I definitely am going to upgrade her levels until I get there. But I'm a little bit further away, as you can see, and I really had to make a choice on which path to go to. As you can see, I did take this skill, but I didn't take this skill. Primarily because for me, getting into a battle with this commander and getting 2% less like severely wounded is not that big of a deal, considering we're not in war and I do gather a lot, and I prefer having the increased march speed of my siege units by 20% because I do send sieges to gather. So you really should, just like I showed right here, take your time, click on every one of these before upgrading them, read them, and make sure that your commander specific things are being focused on. Think for a second. I am right now player X, okay? I'm in an alliance that is super strong. We don't get into wars much. We don't get attacked much. My priority is gathering and be ready for any type of like confrontation. So obviously you want to have your nukers, you want to have your gatherers, you want to have your specific leaders, commanders that are leaders. But if you're a smaller player, you're not going to send like archers only or cavalry only to situations. You're going to send a mix. So nukers are better than archer only or cavalry only type of commanders. This was just really a huge overview about how the tree works, and I'm gonna open up here all these different trees so you guys kind of have an idea on how they look at and how they're divided, all these different commanders. And you can see that I've been working on my jungler set right here with this guy, and I'm probably gonna upgrade him. I can't really because I still need some statues for skills. But again, bottom line is you want to make sure you're maximizing your efficiency first, okay? Make sure you're maximizing your efficiency, and from there we'll go into more war specific things in future videos. And I'm sure there's plenty of content out there of like different setups that you can use, but you guys should expect a ton more in the near future from me and all the other YouTubers out there doing Rise of Civilizations. This is pretty much it. What I wanted to show you guys. We're gonna go scrolling through these talents a little bit more. I just started doing her attack and I was double guessing myself. I can upgrade her significantly more in terms of levels and get more talents, but I still am thinking whether I want her to be an attack or a archer specific, or maybe a utility hero commander. Obviously, increased gathering speed of troops is not really something that I'll do with her, so utility is probably off. But archer and attack, I need to figure out which one I want to start with first. Anyway, I'm the Gekko. I'm out of here. If you guys like this video, make sure you let me know down below in the comments and hit that like button if you have any feedback, suggestions, comments, questions. You can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, all the links down below in the description. Thank you guys very much for watching this video and for all your support. I very much appreciate you. Until the next time, I'm the Gekko and I'm out of here. Peace.